Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to talk about my thoughts and opinions upon an NBC television series by the name of Hannibal. I'm going to talk about Season 2, Episode 2, titled Sakizuki. And forgive me if I pronounce that name wrong, these are all Japanese titles. You know, they had French titles for the first season, and they have Japanese titles for the second season. Pretty much what's happening on the NBC television series by the name of Hannibal for the Episode 2. We have, Hugh Dancy's character, he's in jail. Mads Mikkelsen has sort of replaced Will Graham's character. He's actually helping out Jack Crawford, Lawrence Fishburne's character. He's helping out Jack Crawford in crimes. We had the whole color palette thing going on where the bodies are in sort of a color palette where we have black people, white people, in a sort of circular fashion in the sort of metal, container that's, really tall, 2-3 stories tall. So we have that that's pretty much the main gist. They're all trying to find, the cops or detectives or whatever you want to call them are trying to find out who is killing these people, what's their motives, why do they look like a color palette, and they keep coming to Will Graham for help, so Will Graham is still helping them. But there's all kinds of things going on in this episode. Gillian Anderson's character, Mads Mikkelsen, Hannibal Lecter's psychiatrist, major spoiler came up, she decides not to be a psychiatrist anymore. She thinks he's, exact quote she says is that, you're dangerous, you're too dangerous, So she decides to no longer, be on his side, but at the end, decides to be on Will Graham's, side, whispers in his ear telling her, I believe you. So we have that going on. We have Jack Crawford. His job is on the line, because, he feels like, him pushing Will Graham may have led to, Will Graham actually killing the people, and obviously we know that's not the case. And Will Graham is still trying to remember. He's either having, he doesn't really know yet, honestly. He's either trying to accept that he did kill the people, or the one that we actually know is that Mads Mikkelsen's character, Hannibal Lecter, is the cannibal killer. He's the one doing so. And Will Graham's trying to remember all this. And Will Graham knows the truth. He just has to find it inside of his mind. That's the plot of the NBC television series with the name of Hannibal for Season 2, Episode 2, titled Sakizuki. Once again, forgive if I mispronounced that. Overall, my thoughts, review, and opinions of this episode. This episode was downright amazing. I love the first episode of Season 2, loved the first season, but this episode was the best one so far. The reason I say that, there's some great dialogue. Overall, Hannibal, if you had to sum it up what kind of series it is, it's sort of a psychological horror drama. It's almost a character study on the two main characters. It's pretty much a dialogue-driven series where things slowly build up, but mainly it's one of those series where you really gotta listen to what they're saying. You really gotta listen to the dialogue, and that's why I love it so much. Because Brian Fuller, the creator and overall writer of the series, he really knows how to write some fantastic and spectacular and overall just amazing dialogue in general that's unique, it's clever, there's all kinds of, crazy metaphors, and I just love that dialogue. Hugh Dancy has some great lines. His acting is great. Mads Mikkelsen playing, the Danish actor, forgive if I pronounce his name wrong, the Danish actor playing the character of Hannibal Lecter. He's great in this episode. And then I always liked Gillian Anderson's character, the psychiatrist character. I always liked her. I always thought she was pretty cool. But I have to say, she really stole the show in some of these scenes. I'm actually really starting to fall in love with her character. She's really cool in this episode. Especially where she finally tells, Hannibal Lecter that, hey, I don't want to work with you anymore. I don't want to have to, hide your lies. I don't want to have to be on your side anymore. I know the truth, and I'm gonna be on Will's side now. And I like how, she's like that now. I like how, Jack Crawford's acting. The character of Jack Crawford, played by the actor by the name of Lawrence Fishburne. He's really cool in this. He's just really cool. Overall, this episode is a dialogue-driven episode. There are lots of things happening though. We find the serial killer, and Mads Mikkelsen's character, Hannibal Lecter, sort of covers the tracks by, killing him, and they end up finding out that, they say, hey, one of these bodies doesn't match, so that the cops don't really know why, but one of them doesn't match, and obviously it's because Hannibal Lecter's character killed that one, cut the leg off, and ended up eating it at the end of the episode. And it looks like the next episode is finally going to be in the courtroom, and they're going to finally decide, did Hugh Dancy's character, did Will Graham kill all those people. We're going to find that out. You know, what's going to be their verdict in the next few episodes, and I imagine all the answers won't be revealed in this, in just one episode. Overall, this series, season 2 is developing in a great fashion. I love the dialogue, I love the pacing, the characters, just everything about this series is great in general. Once again, thanks for watching another video by Centipede Geek for my NBC television review of Hannibal, Season 2, Episode 2, titled Sakizuki. Once again, thanks for watching another video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the page below. I'll see you guys later for more videos by Centipede Geek.